Tuesday night baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. We wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. The Phils look for their 7th straight victory next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a ouch. That one hit him.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg, as he grounds one briskly to short. Oh, but it's thrown away at second.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Altair, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Jones is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
0-1, here's the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Vince Velasquez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, have run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Grounded to the right. Valbuena's got it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Sliders in for a strike.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side, but foul. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to left. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Michael Franco looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Bogarts has it. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Jones. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Mookie Betts. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Betts, a 25-year-old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Missed with a slider. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Betts gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that is swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And the guy manning shortstop today is J.P. Crawford. This guy, he doesn't have the quickest feet in the game, but he has unbelievable range, a strong arm, and very, very quick hands. And he is just the start of the new wave of the next line of great shortstops.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Got the count 0-2.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Swinging on the first pitch as this is hit out to Pedroia at second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Here's Jake Marisnick.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Tries to dump this one out to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a dive, but he's back in. Marisnick leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. And left for Philadelphia. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First offering on its way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the... Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. One and two to the Red Sox catcher. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Williams is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in once again, Aaron Altair. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-1 to Aaron Altair. Now a bouncing ball hit to Pedroia at second. Scooped up, throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Joseph. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And Jones will handle this one for route number 2. Up next will be Nick Williams. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will place down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Leading up the 4th for the Red Sox.
Now here's the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Franco on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 0-2. Smoked on the ground left side, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Mookie Betts stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. And
he just misses with a curveball. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line scorer. 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Maikel Franco. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
I always say hitting is a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Liner towards second, but Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first out. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Liner in there for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Benintendi in pursuit. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he'll try to get back now. Runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Ready for another.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Comes set and the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Betances, 30 years of age. He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Here's Jake Marisnick.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder number 6.
First pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another chance? Corey Spangenberg. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him. Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Skied into straightaway right. Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jones is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Phillies strand one. We are still scoreless. Next up for the Red Sox, Sandy Leon. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sandy Leon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than a traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Xander Bogaerts becomes out number 2 this inning.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike, 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Now the 0-1. Popped him up. Franco is under it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Williams. He went down on strikes last time up. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Goodness. 0-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there. Giving this offense no chance.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Striding in once again, Michael Franco. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Ground ball left side. Devers gloves it. And there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Luis Valbuena. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. Here's J.D. Martinez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Missed with a breaking ball. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Here's Mookie Betts. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. This pitch is popped up. Spangenberg waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Adam Jones. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Jorge Alfaro. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jones on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Jake Marisnick, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, and it bangs off the monster. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Stepping in now, Corey Spangenberg, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Ready for another shot now, Aaron Altair. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, this time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Spangenberg at second with 2 down. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire this for the Phillies here on the RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be no problem over with third. And there's the first out. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 96, Jason Lake.
One out, nobody on. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
First baseman, number 18, Mitch.
Ready once again, Mitch Moreland. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Down in order go the Red Sox. It remains 1-0. The historic old State House here in Boston. Welcome back to baseball here at Fenway Park. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. First pitch coming. Here it is. Late that time for a strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the curveball is chopped foul right at the plate. It's strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And this is swung on and hit on the ground to Pedroia at second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in once again, Sandy Leon. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Luis Garcia is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Valbuena is there. 1 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. Way in front of a great slider that time. Count remains at 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And a fastball just a bit up. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the Phillies continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Philadelphia, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Dylan Betances claims the win out of the pen, his first. Chris Sale is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Luis Garcia wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight.